Hey, good Friday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center with your weather update here on your May 9th, 2025. Hey, before we get going, first we would like to say thank you and welcome aboard to any new followers here on the page. And if you're not yet officially a follower, what I need you to please do is go to the link down below in the comment section. It's going to take you right here to the main Facebook page. Make sure you hit that like in that upper right-hand corner, and that way you're an official follower here on the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center Facebook page. Now, if you happen to be watching over on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. Well, things not looking too bad for this afternoon. It's probably the best day we're going to see for a little while, as it's going to be turning cooler and definitely looking a lot damper here in the days ahead. So we got plenty to talk about. Let's go ahead and take a live look right now up at Brasstown Bald. Not looking bad. We got some clouds, got some sunshine, but not looking too bad and feeling pretty decent outside. So not too bad of an afternoon. But again, like I said, probably the best day we're going to see probably for a few days, as we got a pretty wet weather pattern setting in with an area of low pressure. It's going to be very stubborn to clear on out. Looking down toward Lake Lanier, also seeing a little bit of that filtered sunshine action with a few clouds down there. The wind's not bad. The winds also will come up tomorrow as we get a little bit of a wedge kicking in. So that easterly wind, 10 to 20, that's going to be sticking around for a couple of days here as we head into your weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar right now. It is quiet out there for the moment, but not expected to remain that way. The main rain, I think, is going to really come in toward, say, Monday or so, but we do have a couple of rounds of rain that's going to be coming at us, and I'll show you the latest here on the model data here in just a second. Now, as we look at our regional radar, we do have a front here toward the north. It's this front that's going to be settling to the south, and high pressure is moving up to the northeast. You know what that means? We get that easterly wind. That means we're going to see temperatures tomorrow probably only in the 60s and staying there through the weekend, and we'll have some light rain. The moisture will start to surge out from the south a little bit as we got a Gulf low that's kind of forming, and it's going to be very slow to kick on out. So it's going to keep us under the gun with a lot of Gulf moisture coming up through us right through Tuesday. And I think maybe Wednesday morning we start to dry things out, at least looking at the current model data. All right, so let's go what's going on. Again, we got our low pressure back here toward Louisiana. It's going to be a slow mover. You're seeing the thunderstorms out there, and we're going to tap a lot of some moisture just going to come spreading over the top. Especially with the fact that we got the cool air wedge coming in. So it'll be cooler at the surface, warmer air kind of going over the top of that. That'll also enhance the rain a little bit here across North Georgia as we go toward Monday and Tuesday especially. It's probably going to be the two rainiest days that we see as far as sheer amounts that we're looking at. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the regional model. This is the North American model, NAM model. It goes at 84 hours. It's going to take us through the entire weekend here. So you see these shields of rain that's just going to keep throwing up at us here all weekend long. See some heavier rains coming in here late in the day on Monday. So again, we got several rounds of this precipitation that's going to be coming at us kind of on and off. So keep the umbrella handy all weekend long. You never know when you're going to need it. But the heavier rains definitely looks like Monday looks like a pretty heavy rain shield coming in here, and probably do the same going into Tuesday. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what some of that precipitation's looking at as far as the latest amounts that we're expecting for right now. So for right now, what's showing up here on the NAM, here on the synoptic, it looks like a lot of the heavy rain is going to be down here south of Metro Atlanta. These purple areas you see, these are 4-inch rainfall totals for the next 84 hours. But you notice we got a couple of bullseyes here across North Georgia, like Gainesville showing 2.5, up near Dalton maybe 1.5 inches, up near Raymond County 2.5. So I've been saying 1 to 3 inches look like that's pretty reasonable here for North Georgia, at least through Monday. And then we'll see what happens to Tuesday. And right now, I think everything begins to clear out for us as we go toward Wednesday morning. That's the latest timing right now. And then we'll see things kind of return to more of a heading toward the middle of May, summer, getting closer to summertime pattern. That's what I'm expecting for us as we head into next week. So let's go ahead and look at your forecast maps here. As I go and highlight, we kind of watch the cold fronts and watch that low pressure, which is going to be very stubborn to definitely pull on out of here. So as we go on in toward tomorrow, again, we're going to be looking kind of wet and damp. There's that low pressure right along the Gulf Coast going into Saturday, and then going in towards Sunday. There's the rain there along the Gulf Coast there into Sunday, and then going into Monday and Tuesday. There's Monday, still looking awfully wet there, and there is Tuesday as well, looking awfully wet. So again, we're going to wait for this low pressure system to finally kick on out of here. And when it finally does, we'll see some dry weather begin to move on in across our area as we go in toward your Wednesday. So let's go into Tuesday. Let's go to Wednesday. Some residual rains, I think, during the morning. Maybe a little showers in the morning, but then we'll see some sunshine in the afternoon. And then Thursday's looking pretty good. We got high pressure in there. And with the high pressure in the Gulf, it means we're going to see a westerly wind. And we get a westerly wind, that's a warming wind for us. So we'll see temperatures back probably into the mid-80s as we go toward Thursday and toward Friday. So it looks like we start to dry out next week, and temperatures getting a little more seasonable, if not maybe a little bit above average as we go toward the end of next week. So let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here for tomorrow. Again, saying goodbye to the warmer temperatures, at least briefly. 65, 56. Again, showers and wind. We'll have an easterly wind tomorrow, and that'll continue right into your Sunday. So a little bit on the cool, a little bit of dampness. Not a washout weekend per se. I think the steadier rains will come in. There's a couple waves, looks like maybe Saturday night, Sunday, and then going into Monday. So just prepare and have the umbrella handy daily. Here's your morning lows for tomorrow. Low 50s up across extreme north Georgia. Most areas here in the mid 50s, except upper 50s down toward metro Atlanta. 58 in the ATL, 54 in Somerville, 55 in Dahlonega. Mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, showers, winds around. Again, looks like a little bit drier here to the northeast, higher rainfall amounts down to the south. You notice it's kind of cooler down to the south and warmer to the north. That's because the rain chances are a little bit higher down here. 66 in Atlanta, but 70 in Dalton, 68 in Blue Ridge, and 69 over into Hartwell. Looking at your regional forecasts, Memphis at 72, 73 in Nashville, dry up here, but we're going to keep it very wet and rainy here with that low pressure down here in the Gulf. 75 there in Destin, 70 in Columbus, and 72 over into Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, how about the rest of the 7-day? Here we go. All right, so we're going to keep it kind of cold and damp, cool and damp here, really right through Monday. So temperatures in the 60s, lows in the 50s, 50-50 rain chances here, looking breezy all weekend long. Rain chance comes up to 90. Again, we saw that surge of moisture coming at us with a few thunderstorms possible on Monday. Going into Tuesday, the rain chance on Wednesday looks like that's in the morning. We'll get some sunshine in the afternoon, 79, 60. And there we go. Look at Thursday and Friday, back in the mid-80s and overnight lows in the 60s. So we got some wet days ahead. Haven't seen a whole lot of rain so far under this supposed wet pattern so far, but I think it's coming to an end. We're going to see some wet weather coming at us. We just be ready for it, and looks like some healthy rainfall amounts here moving across the area. It's been kind of dry. I think we can handle it pretty well. Not expecting any major flooding, although areas down south where there might be seeing areas from 4 to 6 inches plus of rain, that could be some localized flooding down toward the south. But I think for North Georgia, right now, we're looking okay. All right, that is y'all's weekend forecast. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Get out and enjoy it. And if you're going to get the yard work done, maybe today's probably the best day to do it. So go and get that done. And then we'll see things begin to dry out, probably not till the end of next week, the way it's currently tracking. All right, that's your all's update for now. You guys be good, stay safe, and make sure you are a follower on this page. If you're not, go hit that like button down on that link down below in the comment section. All right, you guys take it easy. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.